G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my $1 collection book here, already partly filled, almost completely filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far. We have 3 pages completed, or 3 pages, two pages completed, and one where we're missing the 2016 50th anniversary of decimal currency. We have all the coins up until 2020's centenary of Qantas, and in this Royal Australian book collection book, and then we've got our Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, which is from 2021. We're missing one coin, which is the T for Tim Tam. It's eluding us at the moment. Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 coins are hard to come by. But even more hard to come by is Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 coins from 2022 this year. And I've only have a few of those from circulation at this point. So still looking out for a lot of those out of the rolls that we get. So let's pull into the rolls and we'll get started on the hunt. So as we go through, the standard type of $1 coin is the Mob of Roos, and I'll be going through those quite closely today because we are looking for a coin that has the commemorative side on the obverse, where we usually look through just the reverses. So I'll be flipping over every coin to make sure that we have got view of both sides. And here we have our first commemorative in the second coin of the roll, and it's the Centenary of Federation. We always check this particular coin for a rotation error or upset error. This particular coin doesn't have it, but this particular coin is also in very, very good nick. Nearly uncirculated. The fields are quite clear and shiny, so I'm going to put that to the side because that will stay in my collection for the moment. And then the third coin down, we have the 100 Years of Anzac. The Spirit Lives, a coin series from 2014 to 2018 inclusive, which is 100 years of the First World War. We'll check the date. It's a 2015, which it means it's a keeper because the 2014, the first year in the series, was very highly minted, but then every year after that was a much lower mintage, in the 2015, I believe, is the lowest minted of all of the years, if I remember correctly, and that means it is very desirable to keep. Yeah, 1.4 million. So that's our first keeper out of the first roll. Quite a nice one at that. And then we have a 2000 coin. We check that one for a mule error, but it's not. And again, is that another 2000? It is, but it's not a mule error either. And then we have 1988, the bicentennial celebration, celebrating Australia's 200 years. So we put that down at the top row. That's the common commemoratives, and they all go back into circulation. Here we have a 2021 coin, Queen Elizabeth effigy, and that'll be a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2, which is M for Milo. That is also another keeper. So great start to the hunt so far. And then we have 1997's Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, a more common commemorative, 98, and then another 100 Years of Anzac, and that's the 2014. So that's the most highly minted of those coins, and that will be going into the common commemorative row at the top. And then we have the 1999's International Year of Older Persons, celebrating older people of all countries, and so we put that as a common commemorative as well. And there is a very heavily burnt coin. That's very yuck. And 2009's Commonwealth Government Centenary of Age Pension from 2009, also a common commemorative. And then from 1996, the father of Federation, Sir Henry Parkes, a centenary of his death. And another Henry Parkes. And another Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. So as we go through, because we're looking for the changeover coin, which means that I need to look at the obverse and the reverse, I'm going a little bit slower. And because I'm going a little bit slower, I'm also looking for any errors or years where there was no $1 coins minted for circulation, which is 1987, 89, 1990, 91, 2007, and 2012. We find a mob of roos from those years, then we will be doing very well as a not intended for circulation coin. Here is the 2008 centenary of scouting. It's another 2000 coin, but it's not a mule. The 2000 coin has a variety called the mule error, where the 10-cent obverse, so the effigy of the queen that was designed for the 10-cent was used accidentally on the $1 coin. And the 10-cent and the $1 coin are slightly different sizes, so it means that the mule, because it has the 10-cent obverse with the queen, has an extra ring around it. So instead of being a clean edge like that, it's got a sort of double ring. And here we have a coin from 2022, which means it'll be the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3, and it is T for the Tasmanian Devil. Tassie Devil, I'm pretty sure I don't have that. Let me have a look quickly. Or we might have that one actually, got a lot of those. No, we don't have it, so that's a new one for the book. Excellent, finally getting some traction with the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. Centenary of Girl Guiding there from 2010. That's a mini set with the Centenary of Scouting from 2008. And then we have a 1993's International Year or Land Care Australia. Not International Year, Land Care Australia. And do we have room for that? We certainly do. There's a 2016 coin, but it is just a mob of roos. There was a lot of mob of roos issued in 2016, so finding the changeover coin of which there's only 560 is very difficult. This is a 2002 year of the Outback, and that will make our second row of common commemoratives. 2010, 2009. And as we go through, there's another 2016. Well, actually, that is the 2016 of the 100 Years of Anzac. So that is a low minted coin. So we now have 2014, 15, and 16. One in the common commemoratives and 2 in the keepers. Which is very, very good. And there's 2007's APEC Australia, celebrating the meeting of APEC in Australia in 2007. And so as we go along into the third roll now, it's a little bit slower. We might speed things up as we get further into the common commemoratives and see how things are going. It looks like we might once again be running out of room for our keepers, which is a great problem to have. We'll see how we go. Another Centenary of Federation, another shot at an upset. Nope. And if you did see my last video for $1, you will know that I did pull out finally after a very long time a rotation error on that Centenary of Federation. Very slight, not not a massive amount of rotation, but definitely rotation nonetheless. So very happy about that. And there we have from 2003 the Centenary of Women's Suffrage. Another common commemorative. I've got to remember to flip these ones over and look for the errors as well. So it takes a bit of concentration to do all of these things at the same time. So if I get a little bit quiet, that is the reason. But as I say, as we go, we'll speed things up if there's not much happening. And the other thing I suppose that is very topical, although this will be a couple of weeks out of date, I suppose, is the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, which happened for me right now, yesterday or overnight. And so that will mean a number of things for numismatics. We will have a new effigy on our coins once Prince Charles becomes king. Most likely, we already have had some coins that have been struck 2023. Not circulating, as far as I know. I definitely know the uncirculated lunar year coins have been struck with the Queen's effigy, dated 2023. So we will have some coins dated 2023, depending on the coronation when that will be. We should get a new effigy of the King, King Charles, if he takes that name. And the other thing to note about that is that by tradition, what should happen is that King Charles's face should face to the left, to that way. So every monarch, one after the other, except for one in the 20th century, they would alternate the directions in which the monarch faced as they changed. People have, I know, been commenting on some of my videos about, even today, only fresh, whether or not we're going to lose our coins or if any are going to be withdrawn. The answer is no. The coins are legal tender as long as they have the reigning monarch on them, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to go obsolete when we have a new king. So there should be legal tender until we change our legislation on that. Here we have a 2022 coin, and it is P for the Pinnacles. P is a coin I'm pretty sure we have, PQRS. Pretty sure we have P, but it's definitely a keeper for the collection because I don't have very many Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3s, and that will go into the wider collection for myself. So there'll be a lot of discussion around coins and effigies. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? 5 or so down, we have a coin that has reading that does not look like our normal $1 coin. So what is that? That is a 50 euro cents. That's the first time I've seen a foreign coin in our $1 roll. 50 euros from 2002. And I'm not sure what country that is, actually. I'll have to look that up. I think that might be France, as a matter of fact. I will look that up and I'll make an annotation. But it does look like a French euro 50 cent piece. So, ripped off. But that'll go into the book, or in, yes, if it'll fit properly, that'll go into the book as an oddity. So I will put it down here so I don't lose it like I lost it. The rabbit ears the last time I did a hunt. And here we have, for the first time today, we have two actually. We've got the Dancing Man, the peace coin from the 2005 celebration or 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. So two dancing men. And what was I saying about the effigy? It'll face to the left for the new king, unless he specifically decides that he doesn't like that side of his face. But it'll, point to the left. So not only we get a new effigy, but it'll be a new look. And I know that as of today, there is a massive cost blowout in trying to buy the Platinum Jubilee coins. When I tried to have a look on the Mint website this evening before I started the hunt, it was on the queuing system, which I've never seen before other than on the release day of coins. So I'm not sure if they're having a problem with their website or there is so many people on the Royal Australian Mint trying to buy things that they've resorted to the queuing system. Not sure how that works. I've not used it. So Centenary Federation again. So there'll be a lot of discussion, as I was saying, a lot of discussion about new effigies and what will happen with the Queen. Oh, that's right. Talking about legal tender. No, our coins should stay the same. They will be legal tender until any legislation changes about the design. In other countries, coins have been withdrawn, and certainly in the UK, coins have been withdrawn and no longer legal tender. But that shouldn't be the case here, unless we, for some reason, fully change our coinage system. So if I can get to actually speeding up, I will do that now as I go through each of these coins individually, looking for errors and dates of not intended for circulation coins. There's another 2022. Be another great Aussie coin hunt. Wow, Tasmanian Devil again. 2 Tassie Devils. And for the first time today, we have the International Year of Peace from 1986. We have a 2019 coin from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1, the Q for Quokka. Cute marsupial. And then we have in the row down the bottom, the Keeper's Row, filling up with still a number of rolls to go through. Oh, and another T for Tasmanian Devil. 3 T, triple T. And there we have a privy marked coin, a privy mark U. That's a 2019 dollar discovery coin issued to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the introduction of the $1 coin. So there was an A, U, and an S privy mark, and that is the U. It's a low minted coin, so we'll keep that for the collection. Not everyone keeps those, but anything that has a privy mark on it or is a special coin designed for a reason, I always keep those in my collection. And 1.5 million is definitely one of the lower minted numbers. There we have another Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1. S for Surf Life Saving. 2019. That's not even bad, Nick. It's pretty shiny for one of those. We don't always get the shininess. It's starting to get a bit dull, some of those. And another 2022 coin and another T for Tasmanian Devil. That is just giving me a bit of a wind up because I am waiting for the T for the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2. I have 4 T's from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. It's just winding me up. There we have the Great Aussie Coin number 3. W for Wattle. I know I've got this one because this was the first coin that I received for the Great Aussie Coin number 3, and it took me ages to get my second one. And there's another 2022. So Great Aussie Coin Hunt coming out. Magpie. M for Magpie. A very, very nice looking coin. Magpies are a very nice looking bird, although they do swoop you, but yeah, I never have a problem with it myself. On good terms with magpies. I don't know actually if that's a new one for the book. It's possible that it is. I'll have to have a look, and I'll have a look after I finish the hunt, which will be relatively soon actually, because after I finish off these last 3 coins of this particular roll, then I will be on the last roll. So not just like that, but as slow and steady as we go, we are now on to the last roll. And as I go slowly through these, looking for errors and years of low mintage, and the 2016 changeover coin, we reflect on the fact that I think we've had a great hunt. There's a massive amount of keepers down the bottom there. It's not going to bankrupt me, but it's a significant amount out of the coins that we've gone through today. Still a lot of commemorative keepers, commemorative coins to go back into circulation. There is a large proportion of our circulating coins which are commemorative, and they are highly minted, so everyone must remember that. But there are a lot of lower mintage and coins with above face value to find in all of our change. And as we go through the last couple, as I finish those ones off, we're done. So I don't have to go through all of the mob of brews now because I have looked through them at some detail and some length. So I'll put that pile down to the side there, and then we can go through the keepers for today. So onto the side at the start, I put away a Centenary Federation that is in very, very good nick, and that will go into my wider collection with the others that I keep. From the right-hand side here, let's start off with some low mints. We've got the U proving mark on the Dollar Discovery series. It's not in great nick, but it is definitely something that I will be keeping. We have a couple of Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1s. We have the Q for Quokka and the S for Surf Life Saving. The Surf Life Saving coin is in very good nick, so that's a great addition to the collection. That'll go back in. We have a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 coin, M for Milo, the malted chocolate drink that Australians seem to love. So that's not a bad looking coin. I don't need that one for the collection, well, for the one circulating folder that I have. But that'll go into my wider collection. Then we have a couple of low mint Anzacs. We've got 2015 and 2016 of the 100 Years of Anzac. The Spirit Lives. Both of those low minted Anzac coins. And if I make up a set, I will sell those. And that will go towards the Red Poppy Fund. And then we'll pull out this, what I think is a French euro, 50 euro cents, which came in my roll, which is a bit of a jip, but still it's an oddity. It'll go into the folder if it'll fit. And then we have the P for Pinnacles, the W for Wattle, the M for a Magpie, and the T for the Tasmanian Devil, all from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3. And I know that we need coins for that, so I'll move that slightly to the side. Let's pull up. Grab the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3 book. Open it up to, first of all, the M. So yes, we do need M for Magpie. So we'll click that Magpie in. And then we do need the T for the Tasmanian Devil, which actually sits next to the depiction of a magpie. There, what was the other one we need? Pinnacles. We have the Pinnacles. And we have the Wattle. So 2 extra coins for the book. Some oddities and some low mintage coins, which is basically a really, really good hunt. So I'm really pleased with that one. Didn't find the changeover coin, but it is a really, really hard coin to find, so it could take some time. Happy to add to my collection in the meantime. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be back in a couple of days for more noodling, but if you like what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment about what you're finding in your area. If you are finding any changeover coins lately, it's quite hard to find any of those. But I'll see you in a few days. So, bye.